A quarterback the Niners can get who's better than Stafford. Stafford, I don't understand when he became this elite quarterback. He's not elite. Compare his career numbers to Andy Dalton. He's Andy Dalton with a stronger arm and better highlights. So I don't think the Rams are going to win a Super Bowl with him. And there are other guys who will be available the Niners can get. I respect that they didn't just go for Stafford because he was the first one who's available. Just wait. Just wait. You might get a better quarterback for a cheaper price. I think the Niners can get a better quarterback for a cheaper price. Rather than trying to outbid the Rams, who spent a ridiculous 2 firsts and a third for Stafford, you could, I think, get Matt Ryan after June 1st for like a second-round pick in Jimmy Garoppolo. A second-round pick in 2022 in Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the package that the Niners need to trade. You got to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. You don't want to cut him. You want to trade him the way the Rams traded Goff. Now, the Rams had to pay to trade Goff because his contract is so bad. Garoppolo's contract isn't that bad. You can cut him at any time. The Niners should be looking to trade him. That's why they say they like him right now. So what they could do is take advantage of a team like Atlanta that can't afford Matt Ryan. The cap goes down. They're over the cap. They can't afford to pay $40 million on Matt Ryan. If they trade him, they save all kind of money, $30 million after June 1. Take advantage of that. Take that guy. Be like, you know what? We'll do you a favor. You have to move Matt Ryan. We'll take that contract off your hands the way the Lions took Jared Goff's contract off the Rams' hands. So we'll give you a 2. But really, you should be paying us because you can't afford Matt Ryan and you want to get rid of him and he's old and you can't win with him. I don't think Matt Ryan's going to be expensive. They're going to be looking for teams to take that contract. And who's going to want it other than the Niners? Who can afford it? The guy's old. He's not what he used to be. From the Niners' perspective, he's better than Garoppolo. He's better than Stafford. And he knows the offense. He can walk onto the team in training camp and be ready to go. Late July. So don't freak out that the Niners didn't trade away their future for Stafford. They could get Matt Ryan, who's better, more accomplished, for way less. Way less. And I think what's happening, guys, is the Niners want to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. And what was happening with the Lions was the Lions were saying, we don't want Jimmy. Or you're going to have to pay us to take Jimmy, who has no value. So I think the Niners are going to try to spend the next couple of months rehabilitating Jimmy Garoppolo's value, telling us how much they like him, how good he is, how great he's looking. And then they'll trade him like after minicamp in June, before training camp. I just don't see how they bring back Jimmy Garoppolo. He's supposed to make 14.8% of their salary cap. They'll have zero chance to win the Super Bowl next year with Jimmy Garoppolo making all that money. 2 years ago, when he took him to the Super Bowl, when he was on the team that went to the Super Bowl, he was making 8.6%. Now you're going to almost double that? No, you can't. It's not going to work. He's too expensive. No quarterback's ever won a Super Bowl making more than 13.1% of the cap. He's too expensive. So they got to get rid of him. You trade him to a team like the Lions, who's willing to take him off your hands for a price. I just feel like the Lions can't afford Ryan. The Niners can't afford Garoppolo. It's an easy match. Or you could do a 3-way trade, get New England in there too. I don't know. But there's options. There's always Deshaun Watson if you want to get crazy. I don't really want to get that crazy, though, because I feel like the way the Niners are set up, I know I see the argument for getting Watson, but I feel like the way the Niners are set up, they can't build around him. If they trade all their picks to get Watson, then they'll also be out of cap space. They won't be able to build around that guy. They're not just one quarterback away. So it's exciting, but I don't think it's the best fit for the Niners. I think the Niners need to draft a quarterback and develop him. That's the best way to do it, and which means you're looking for a bridge quarterback. Is it Jimmy? I don't like it being Jimmy because, one, the 14.8% cap percentage is too high, and two, he can't stay healthy. I would move on from Jimmy. Trade him to some team that isn't expecting to contend this year, like the Falcons, that's willing to pay him that money. And we'll trade him to a team that sees Jimmy Garoppolo as a way to save money from a guy like Matt Ryan. That's what I'm saying. Trade Jimmy. Let's see what happens. The Niners have to really talk about how much they like him the next couple of months to get anything for him. Because I think right now, if he has no value, he might have negative trade value. Goff had negative trade value. The Rams had to pay to get rid of him. The Niners probably don't have to pay to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo because his contract, you can cut it. You can cut him at any time. It's a better contract than Goff's, but he may have zero value. I think everyone expects the Niners to cut him. So they're going to say, we're not going to cut him. We're not going to cut him. We're not going to cut him. See what happens. All right. So I think Matt Ryan is the guy, but they have to wait until after the draft. So they have to do all kind of phony stuff. There's going to be a bunch of press conferences between then and now where the Niners say how much they love Jimmy Garoppolo because they're waiting for things to change. Here's how it changes with Matt Ryan. New coach says he likes Matt Ryan. He says he wants to work with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan says he's open to it. Oh, but the Falcons drafted quarterback with the 4th pick. Oh, my God. Matt Ryan says, you know what? I'm requesting the trade. You know, I'm getting older. I need to be on a team that'll give me a chance to win. And I can't believe you just drafted a quarterback. You're the 4th pick. You could have helped me contend, but no. You know what? It's coming to the point where I need to move on. And the Falcons say, you know what? We don't want to trade you, but we'll respect your wishes. That's the way I see it going. They're saying all the right things now, but once the Falcons inevitably take that quarterback with the 4th pick, Ryan's going to say, you know what? I'm gone. And then the Niners call up and be like, hey, we got Jimmy G. You want a guy who can stay on the field and be a bridge quarterback until Trey Lance is ready to play or Zach Wilson? We got Jimmy G. He's cheaper than Matt Ryan. He's younger than Matt Ryan. He's more handsome than Matt Ryan. Better jawline than Matt Ryan. You should bring him on your team. You could sell a lot of his bobbleheads. He's a bobblehead phenomenon, Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, I just feel like his bobblehead is so much better than Matt Ryan's, which is something you'd have to consider if you're Atlanta because they're not going to win. So, hey, look, I'm throwing it out here. It's January 31st. Keep it in mind. This is something that's not going to happen until June. Okay.